Let me go ahead and trim this up real quick. Clean this end up. Gotta put a battery in it first. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about flex. So let's get to the point. All right, I'm going to show you two different flexes. And I'm going to show you what not to buy. And there's a reason why. Because this here is crap. And that's this flex right here. There is no metal in here, in between here. And basically, pressure just holds this stuff together. And it's crap. This is what most, sorry, before I offend anybody, if you're an HVAC guy, I'm sorry, but stop running this because it's junk. I'm going to tell you a little story, so if you don't want to listen to this, there'll be a timestamp down below where you can just click to the next part of this, and you won't have to hear the story. So I pulled this piece here off of a hot tub install that a guy who is an electrician who went to do this, and he used this. Now, it's UL listed, so it's not like it's, you know, he didn't do anything bad. So what had happened was he undersized this flex, or liquid tight, or carflex, however you want to call this, considerable. And when I went to take it loose, well, here's some of the parts. The other parts are in my car, where it literally just disintegrated. It's just junk, literally. So what do you use instead of this? Now, what he should have used was, first of all, he should have checked the code book, and he should have knew what he was pulling, which was not the right size stuff. But he should have went 3/4. This is 1/2 inch. They sell this at Lowe's. They sell what I'm going to show you at Lowe's. The other thing, which I call Sealtite. And I'm going to show you a little secret, a little tip that is pretty neat about Sealtite that many people don't know, and you may learn something here today. So let's go ahead and get right on into this, and let's talk about this. This is crap. All right, we're done with it. What you need is this. This is Sealtite. Now, there's metal in here, as you can see, with the same jacket on here, and it's just as flexible. I mean, so I like this. Before we get too hot and heavy in how to install this, let me show you something here. There's these little, I don't know what they're called, goblins, tick marks. From this tick mark to that tick mark is 1 foot. From that tick mark to the next one is a foot, so on and so forth. So if you need to know how long this is, well, you can go from here, there's 1 foot, 2 foot, so on and so forth, all right? So that's pretty cool. Now, how do you cut this? The best way, obviously, is this. Your little portaband. Beautiful, right? But what if you don't have a portaband or a saw? Here's another way to do it. Now keep in mind everything you see here tonight will be down in the description to my Amazon store where you can buy any of this stuff, help my channel grow. All the money goes right back in here and it doesn't cost you a dime more. My most favorite knife of all time is this one right here. Now this is a Klein Hawkbill replaceable blade, but we're not here to talk about this knife. Basically, how you would cut this to get it like that is you would just find where you want it. So let's say this is how long you wanted. You would just score it with your knife all the way around. All right, cut your line around here. You're not going to be able to cut in the metal, so I'm going to go but so far. We're going to close our knife because we don't want to get cut. You'll take it and you'll snap it like that. Take a pair of dikes and you'll cut it. Now my dikes are needing sharpened. All right, and we'll cut this piece off and we'll fix the end. And just like that, you have it cut. Now, it is a little oblong, but it won't matter. Once you put it in the connector, it will fix itself. Let's talk about how to put it in the connector. Now, this is a straight connector. They make believe a 22, they make a 45, make a 90, and a straight. And don't make the same mistake and ask if they make a coupling for this like I did when I first started. You know, it's one of them, hey, go get the Skyhook. So you take your nut, put it on. Take your gasket, put it on. And then you just put this in here and you start it and you spin it on. Make sure you look inside, make sure that nothing metal is poking out of there, because that's super important, right? And then when you put it in your box or whatever, you put it on, tighten it up. Boom. Now, I'm going to tell you another thing. If you're outdoors application, possibly, in the weather, like an air conditioner or whatever, put a little tape around it, because it will not seize up after years and years and years and years and years of abuse from the weather, especially if you got acid rain or anything near you. But that's all it is. Super easy to make sure that there's nothing. You can put your finger all the way in there and you're not going to get cut, because you don't want your wires to get all scarred up. So super easy. You saw when I broke it, I didn't get it exactly straight, but it was straight enough. So you can take the thing right back off, and that's what I got. It's still, if you look at it, it's still not straight, but it's straight enough to get my, I guess you call it a collet. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, that's what you do. You put it on, and you twist it. Boom. Same goes for the 90, same exact way. Every fitting is exactly the same. So, highly recommend using Sealtite versus the Carflex, the Flex, whatever you want to call it, liquid tight. Get the stuff with the metal on it. It will last a lot longer. It's a lot more stout. You don't have to worry about it crushing nearly as much, but if you do, it's going to short out, because there's metal in there. It's going to gouge into the wires, but at least you know what you got. All right, I'm leaving it right here. I hope that helps somebody. Don't buy that crappy Flex that looks like this. Check out my Amazon store. Buy all the stuff that I had on here tonight, and everything else is in there. All right, guys, if you want to see what happens next, make sure you like and subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.